pressure salespeople don't get as much business because they're pressuring the people instead of allowing them to giving them enough information to make an intelligent decision. And when I came in, I started seeing that. And I had people want me to pressure, but that wasn't me. It got me out of my element, and I don't want to do that. And so I found my little lane. And my lane was really not pressuring them, just give you enough knowledge and information. Hey, this, and this, and help you and show you how to buy it. And people will buy it. You know, like when I started selling leases, I didn't know anything about it. I didn't get good at leases until I bought a lease. When I leased my car, it helped me get more understanding of it, because what I did was I did a lot of research on leasing because I had to sell people on leasing. So when I started talking to people about leasing, a lot of people say, no, I don't want to lease no car. But I had so much information about it, and I would talk to them. They were like, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. And that's what a lot of people in business fail to realize. You know, you got to know your industry or your field like the back of your hand. You got to study it like a scientist. Like when it comes to sales, there's nothing nobody can tell me about it that I don't know. And 9 times out of 10, anybody talking about it, I can tell them a lot of things that they don't know, and I don't care how long they've been doing it. Because you look at somebody that try to read every book I can on it, and I still do it. I never stop. Because information, knowledge, and wisdom is infinite. There's no end to it. I will never know everything it is to know about. That's why I'm always studying. And I'm the type of person, I never act like I know it all. And the reason I got to this point was I've already surrounded myself with people that knew more than I did, and I just got around them and took notes. So I'm that type of person, because one of the number one skills that you need to learn about selling is you got 2 ears and 1 mouth. You listen more than you talk. And the reason that helped me out, because when I was younger, I was real quiet and mostly introverted. I didn't talk a lot. And I just figured out how to use that when I got into sales. So if you really listen to a person, they'll tell you how to sell them. You know, I've had a lot of customers tell me, man, I went over there looking at a car, told the guy I wanted a truck. He's showing me a convertible. You know, because a lot of them don't listen. You know, they may have had a bonus on that, which is not going to help you. Now you didn't even get the sale or the bonus. Now the guy's going somewhere else. You know, he's looking for a truck. And so what most people don't know, a lot of things I learned in sales, you can apply to any business. I don't care what it is. Because any business, you're always selling 1 of 4 things. An idea, a product, a service, or an opportunity. And most people don't know the hardest things to sell are the intangible. You know, like insurance, different things like that. If you're a massage therapist, different things like that. Those are the hardest things to sell, because a person, once they get it, they can't even show you until it's intangible. And most people don't know that. But what I've learned is how to be able to sell it. And that's why I wrote the book, How to Sell Yourself and Become Rich, because the main thing that I did, and I didn't even know this was the right thing to do, was when people would come to me and buy whatever, I started selling myself first. And see, once people buy you, they'll buy anything you got. And so what I had to realize, I had to make sure I sold me, which means I had to make sure I conveyed that I have trust, honesty, integrity, principles, morals, values, belief. And see, once I convey that to the person, they know that I'm not just trying to sell them something, and that's it. Because, you know, I've had people that, you know, I would talk to them about a car, they wouldn't buy a car from me. But because I kept such good notes and I followed up really good, I would send them birthday cards every year, even though they didn't even buy a car from me. And because I did that, eventually they would end up coming back from me a year or 2 years later. Then once I sell them, now guess what? I got their whole family. Because I tell people, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? And so most people don't understand that part of it. And when you create a business, you want to make sure you have systems of process. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of businesses. If you go in one, they're different than the other one. But your most successful businesses, you think about McDonald's, Wendy's, Chick-fil-A. Each one of them, I don't care which one you go. You can leave here and go to the McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, and Wendy's in Atlanta. Guess what? It's the same process. Go to the drive-thru, place your order. So you walk in, place your order. Give them the money. Boom. They give you the drink. Next thing you know, they give you the bag. It's the same process. And that, what you want is, you want something that's duplicatable. And that's what I try to give people in different businesses. You know, especially like what I do. But one of the businesses is just like a multi-level business, or we call it network marketing with credit repair. You know, I create different systems with that, because I use a lot of what I did in sales. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of network and multi-level marketing companies, they don't even know how to use it because the consumer right now is so smart. You can't fool them. They can go on Yelp, they can go on Google, and they can find it out even before you even get it out your mouth. They can look it up with their phone. They don't have to go home before, like when I came up, they would have to go home, years later, maybe around 2000, 2001, and try to do some research on the computer. They go in their back pocket now and pull their phone out. You know what I'm saying? And so, the reason I do training is because a lot of the customers, I don't care where they going, if they're going to buy a car or cell phone or whatever, they're more informed than the people that's selling it. And one of the industries like that I do a lot is car sales. A lot of people come to buy cars, they know more about the car than the person selling the car. But yet still that salesperson got sales progression in his business card, but the customer asking him questions and he can't answer them. That's why I go on a car dealership and places like that and do training, because when I was working at car dealership, the salespeople would come to me, Tim, how do you do this? Customer got a question about this. I would study so much about it that I wanted to make sure if you asked me a question about a car, I had to answer. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I teach now, because you have to understand this. If you are a salesperson and a person asks you a question and you don't know the answer, you pretty much just lost the sale, because you told them I'm not a professional. But I wanted to consider myself an authority figure in my field. And so now I do it with sales training. I do it with my book. If somebody want to write a book, I've already wrote one. I understand book covers. I understand ISBN numbers. I understand the Library of Congress. There are a lot of people that don't understand that. Why? They haven't thought about writing a book. See, I did all that research before I even wrote the book. Same thing with websites. I started studying websites before I even had a website built. So the guy that built my website, he met me in McDonald's. We were sitting down. He had his laptop. I had my laptop. I said, I want a website like this. I need my book on. I need this. I need that. I need videos. Before we left, he was like, Tim, let me ask you a question. He said, can you build a website? I said, no. He said, man, you know a lot about websites. But I'm always the type of person, I'm not going to play a game and I don't know how to play it. So when I sit down with you and talk to you about something, I done did a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years worth of research. Then I'm going to sit down with you and say, hey, let's talk about this. So there's no way you can overcharge me, you can get over on me about nothing. So I'm going to make sure what I need that you know how to do it. So I'm going to ask you these questions. And like my guys that build websites now, when they build my website, I sit down with them a lot of times and I watch what they do and I ask them questions. And so I learn. And so I learned so much about, doing things on the computer that I couldn't do before just watching them. I learned so much about, SEO that I didn't know. Even though I watched a lot of videos on that, I never stopped learning, because I always want to take the people that work for me and I can show them a lot of things, and I can put them in touch with other people that can show them a lot of things. I never wanted to be limited as far as anything. And there's a lot of things I can't do. I let other people do it. Like, I don't know how to work on cars. I just sell them. But I still hang around mechanics and I get information from them. I ask them questions about this, about that. You know what I'm saying? But that's just always the type of person I've been, because the mentors I've had, they've always told me, Tim, you want to go on a lifelong journey of learning. And so I read a lot of books, I study, and I tell people this, man, it's millions and millions of dollars in a bookstore, millions in the library, but you got to go through the research. And a lot of people don't really want to take the time. And one reason it is right now is because right now we're living in what's called a microwave society. And what that means is everybody wants everything fast, all the information. I have a lot of my friends, I'll call them, they won't answer the phone, so I'll leave a message to call me. They'll text me, or I'll text them to call me. If I think they're busy, guess what? They'll text me. I just said call me. So people, we want all this information so fast, but we don't want to slow down. And I tell people, you really don't want to slow down, you want to calm down. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm the type of person that you rarely see me driving like most people I see driving, they drive like this. They got their phone, they talking or whatever. I don't like to talk on my phone when I'm driving. One reason I do that is because I teach and I coach and I train and I mentor people on laser focus. Whatever you're doing, you want to pay attention to what you're doing. It's a thing called wherever you are, be there. And so I'm in the car, I'm here. I'm not looking down at my phone or watching something. I try to stay. Every now and then I'll pick it up. 9 times out of 10 I'm at a red light. But I don't even try to pick it up then. And I give, different people that I coach and train different exercises to do, because I gotta teach you how to be laser focused. Once you can be laser focused on something, you'll get there. And I teach you how to stick with like a stamp until you get there. You gotta have that patience. And a lot of people, the society that we're living in, they don't have the patience. And I've just always had the patience. I knew that characteristic would always help me go further and further in life, because I've had older couples, 70-some years old, come see me and buy a car, and they walking real slow or whatever, and they may come 2 or 3 days before they even buy it. And they'll always call me, a lot of them bring me a gift and say, Tim, I want to thank you. You took your time every day. We had a lot of questions we didn't know, but you walked with us. You didn't try to push it off, because a lot of people do that. If you ain't ready to buy today, we don't want to talk to you. And so it's a lot of things about sales that people don't know. I mean, just your having a pleasing personality. If you're working at McDonald's, there's people that are executives that own businesses. They'll walk in there and hire you just because of your attitude. But if you got a bad attitude just because you at a place where you think you're not making that much money, you don't know, because I've been offered plenty of jobs just because of my attitude working on the car lot. When people weren't going to buy, I still was laughing, joking with them, having fun. And I've had plenty of offers like, Tim, have you ever thought about doing this? I own such and such company. You should come work for me. I get offers like that all the time. And that just let me know, okay, you need to try to start working on your own business while you're working for a company, and then build and grow that. But a lot of people don't want to take the time to listen to what I have to say so I can help them. Because I'm like, hey, you don't have to do it. I have all this information, but I'm willing to share it with you, but I'm not going to force it on you. You know what I'm saying? But it's just my passion. That's just one of my passions, to help people. It's just in me. I can't help it. And I give a lot of people good advice to do certain things about jobs, about buying a car, whatever, and they don't use it. And then next thing you know, they come back to me later because they want to do the opposite. And they're like, man, I wish I had listened to you.